What is up, guys? Welcome to Rev and Step. Today I wanted to talk to you about COBB access port and not really give you a review because a lot of you guys are familiar with it either from Subaru World or anything like that, but I wanted to give you like what my thoughts are, like a little overview or what I think of it, especially for the Mk7 GTI. So I've had it for a little bit over a month now, or maybe less than that, I'm not sure. Probably 3 or 4 weeks. I've had my ups and downs with it. What I mean by that is on the forums that follow, there's a few people that are experiencing difficulties with the off-the-shelf maps. It's creating a lot of knocks, or whether they're fake knocks or real knocks, it's not clear yet. So I'll give you a little background about it. What I first did is I contacted Map Performance, which they were also doing an OTS map for the COBB access port as well for our cars. I contacted them, got a really good deal on one on the access port, and I decided to go with it. So I purchased it. I ran the first week. I ran the off-the-shelf Stage 1 Plus 93 octane map. It was actually running really well. It would create some knocks here and there, but overall it was running very well. So eventually I had to wait a week or two for a map to release their Stage 1 off-the-shelf tune, which they did, and that's where a lot of problems came up. It's not because of their tune. Their tune is actually phenomenal, but the COBB access port was acting weird. I was recording a lot more knocks at normal driving when I had the transmission and drive mode as I have it in now. It would just create random knocks. So I kind of went back and forth with Map Performance. I did a lot of logging for them. I tried to send them my logs. So they sent me a revised tune, and the first revision did not work very well. They lowered the ignition timing, but for some reason, once the map got flashed, COBB, the actual access port itself, didn't flash it correctly. So I was actually running something like 17 PSI boost, which is really bad. The car felt very sluggish. So then they sent me another revision, which fixed that problem easily. Again, it's not on Maps problem, it's COBB, and apparently COBB is having problems flashing correctly some of the tunes to the Mk7 GTI. But after that was over, everything seemed fine. What I mean by fine is the knocks were a lot reduced, like they were reduced. There was like almost no knocks whatsoever. And eventually I was very happy with the revision they sent me. I'm still driving on it. The knocks are very minimal, if any, actually. One major thing is, and a lot of people are starting to realize that, even because COBB is flashing directly to the ECU, we still have to let the car adapt a little bit. If we don't let that happen, and usually some people are saying anywhere between like 40 or people are saying anywhere between 40 miles or less. So once they happen, I rarely get any knocks. Regular driving, stepping on the car, anything like that, there's zero knocks. That really, honestly, has a little bit to do with Map Performance and Brian at Map Performance. He was very nice to me and kind of going through my logs and helping me out. But right now the car runs beautifully. I have no problems. So anyway, enough with the background story. I just want you guys to be familiar with where I'm coming from with my thoughts about the COBB. Overall, I believe COBB is a great product. It provides a lot of benefits as to we can log real-time data. Even though COBB are still working out some of, they're still tweaking the access port a little bit, but overall, it's a great product. It's really easy to flash a different stage or whatever. You just have to let it adapt, and there's still some problems with people having more knocks than usual, which a lot of it So depending where the knocks, I read a very good article by COBB where there's 3 different type of knocks that you have to be careful about. One is the building boost knock, which usually can happen if you're stepping on the gas at a certain RPM range where the car needs to build boost. That will generate a knock, and it's a false knock, but it happens. The sensor reacts to it, so it records the knock. Also, there's at a high load, which is like the really high RPM ones you start getting, which that's where I also get some knocks too, is past the 6,000 RPM, and that is usually a mechanical knock, which is also going to happen because the engine is working at such a high load. That will happen. But overall, that's it. And then the last knock is regular driving knocks, which can happen. It can also happen if you don't have like your downpipe installed correctly, or your exhaust is banging across. I mean, it can be anything. You just have to be careful. Those knocks are usually the ones that just appear and disappear right away. They just go down. You have to be careful of the ones that actually stay and remain while you're driving. Those are the bad ones. Those are the ones you should watch out for. Those are that can like basically blow up your engine. But overall, this product is phenomenal. I'm very happy with it. Do I regret switching from a JB1 to the COBB access port? Not at all. The COBB access port, the car is a lot quicker. I have something coming up at a later video this week. You guys will be very happy about that. I'm really excited about it too. But overall, I have nothing bad to say about the COBB access port. I love the abilities that it gives you to log the information in your car. You can, I mean, test a lot of things. We can go from testing a simple intake to testing an intercooler and compare the temperatures and how effective it is. So overall, I think people should, honestly, if they don't use the COBB tune, they should have the access port to log information. That's a great benefit. And another great benefit is just the simplicity of flashing the maps or switching the maps. It's so simple. But yeah, overall, those are my thoughts about it. It's a great product. It's worth having, to be honest. All right, guys, just to show it, I'll give you a little acceleration. Right now, I'm going about 40 miles an hour in 3rd gear. I'm gonna make a real quick acceleration. And that's 70 right there. You can see it's so quick. This tune is awesome. It's only a stage 1 tune. I can't wait to go stage 2, which is, as I said, I mentioned earlier, that's gonna happen this week. And I wanna see what the car is capable of. But overall, it's a great product. COBB did a phenomenal job pairing the COBB access port with our cars. I think the other benefit I really talk about is the e-tuning or the pro tuning. If you can get an e-tune, be amazing. I think I might go with Freak Tune for that, but we'll see. There are more options coming available. But yeah, overall, just the benefits of pro tuning and e-tuning will be phenomenal. And when I'm gonna go with an e-tune, probably will be once I get my intercooler and downpipe installed. That's when I'm gonna become more interested in having the car pro tuned or e-tuned, as they say. But overall, I would recommend this product. It's very competitive with everything else that's out there. APR, it's off the charts. Obviously, they're making crazy numbers, but the reliability or logging with that tune is unknown. We're not sure if there's any false knocks generated with the tune or anything happening. Apparently the cars run well, but we don't know. We can't log. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening to my thoughts about the COBB access port. I really appreciate your support. Please like the video, it means a lot. Comment what your thoughts are about the access port, and I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a good day.